Hello, my name is Brent Goldberg. So for my galvanized capstone project, I reached out in my network to try to find somebody with a business problem that we could solve using data science in a short period of time. So what I got back was use a data scientist with no sense of style to identify style, at least of furniture. So the company is Designer Inc. So they're a marketplace for interior designers, professional interior designers, and what the marketplace has is a lot of small manufacturers, mid-sized manufacturers who make eclectic types of item, very unique pieces that they would like. So long story short here is that those manufacturers don't really populate this marketplace with a lot of information. So this marketplace does not have all the information you can need. Up on the board here, you could see that you could select by price, length, width, height, maybe what product category it is, and that's it. So adding style to this can be a very useful tool, at least a filter. In the future, maybe even a recommender. So this is a random pick of one of the items that I was looking to try to identify a style for. In the blue is the actual information that I had to use. So as you can see, that's not a lot of information. If you could tell by picture, great, I had to use data. So step one is to enrich the data of their database to classify by classifying by styles. There are 186,000 usable items here. There are 12 different style types that had enough information in it. So 42,000 that are labeled. The example wasn't. So the data was even more difficult than I've let on. So roughly 20,000 didn't even have text descriptions, and of those, there are less than 10 words for the description in order to categorize all this. So it was a roughly difficult challenge, but let's see how I got about it and how successful I was. So the methods and tools, yada yada most of this. So what I want to say is that the styles aren't mutually exclusive here. So rather than picking one model to identify one of each of the one style for each of the items, I had to do 12 different models to give a yes or no for each of the different items in the list. And I could only do it for 12 of them because that's the information that I had to start with. So here's the results. So of this, picked contemporary transitional. Turns out that's right. So I picked out three groupings of how my model did versus just a naive model or a random choice or a weighted coin flip. So the red numbers are the weighted coin flip or the naive model, and you can see how much lower they are. I got it up from 14% to 97 in precision. That's getting it right when I guess it right. And I think that's an incredibly good outcome for this. And I'm very happy about it. So ultimately, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 is basically what I can call right versus wrong, which is much better than what was expected or what would have been considered a success here. And so I think I can tune it a little better, but I think this is a pretty good outcome to start out with. So what are the real results? Less than 10% company. This is saving 95 weeks of work if you identify an item at 1 minute at a time, or shortened to 30 minutes considering how many items, or 30 months considering how many items they do over the period of time. So this provides additional information, better user experience. So what did we learn as a data scientist? I can identify a style. So if you'd like to contact me at any of these places to talk about this, small project, big projects or jobs, please let me know. Thank you.